Well, I tell you what, we have an absolutely perfect Midwestern afternoon for football. And EA Sports brings you coverage of the NFL from Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with the Washington football team. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now Joe Mixon. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Burrow looking to pass. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. On 1st down, Mixon, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Burrow to Mixon on the check down, and he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
Meanwhile, Burrow's thrown into the hands of Sample. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though.
11 MT paint. 11 MT paint. It's our time. 11. 52. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. 52 is the mic, boys. 52. 3 bus.
Back to throw here. Complete to his tight end Sample. And the Bengals are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Certainly not what they wanted defensively. We're hoping to hold them to a field goal. Instead, they're able to convert the 3rd and long here on the opening drive.
So not only was it a flipping field position and a flipping fortunes, but how about mentally? You just described it. They were hoping to force them into a field goal there. Instead, they give up the big gain, and now it's 1st and goal. The offense has got them on their heels.
They'll give it to Mixon, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
It looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on 1st and goal, and they sent that play backwards.
Another try for Mixon. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Now they've gotten it to the 4 on this opening drive, but now they face a 3rd and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they prove their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
A collegiate star here in the Buckeye State, it's J.K. Dobbins. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. Shifts by at the 15. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 13 yards there and a Washington first. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. It's complete to Brown, right side. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Here's Huntley. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Huntley to throw. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. And that one will skip out of bounds as the linesman will mark this thing right at the 15-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
An option handoff here to Mixon. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
On 1, ready? 14's the mic. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. 11, Tommy. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
He'll look to throw. This one hauled in by Sample. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
Here we go. Ready? 46, 11. Keep ready.
They'll run on first down. Mixon, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
46 to Mike. You ain't good. 11. 12. You're not ready.
From the 29, Burrow. That's complete to the tight end Sample. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Burrow on the move to his left. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down. Now Burrow steps away. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They're going to look to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here.
Let's bring it. 14's the mic. 14's the mic. Oh, yeah. 12. Here we go again. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, 2nd quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. To throw, Huntley. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Von Bell. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points?
On 1st down, Mixon. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. He'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here.
Check 3. 11 MT tight. 11 MT tight.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a 1st down. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go. Big 13. Big 13. Check 15. Check 15. Check 43. Switch.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. 1st and goal from the 3. Mixon trying to punch it in. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense, as they take over with just 17 seconds left before the break. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Huntley. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again, Huntley. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. He will return this from deep in the end zone. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. You know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Looking to throw. Huntley. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Sam Hubbard just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
The Bengals with 2 extra DBs. A nickel look on 3rd.
Blanketing the passing lanes.
Back to throw. Huntley being chased out left. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. All told, a 54-yard punt, 13 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Flush to his right. Now Burrow loses the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
Following the fumble recovery, Huntley. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
What we've seen so far in this game, they're not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Off play action, Huntley. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Hopkins' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Under 10, 10. 11. 11, Thomas. 6 to Mike.
Burrow will throw. That's taken in by Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
Here we go. Hey, can.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They'll set up a throw. Forced out to his left. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd.
Check 52. 12.
And Charles, this infraction is going to be against the offense. False start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9.
Hey, watch the leg. Like 52.
They'll look to throw here. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. On 2nd down, Mixon. Oh, look at the juke. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Looking to throw. Huntley flushed out right. They'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Looking to throw on second down. Huntley. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Side complete. That's Fields. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From midfield now, Burrow dumps it off to Mixon. No gain, and it's second down. Throwing again on second down. Burrow, man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just one pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
They're enjoying a fourth quarter advantage. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They're passing here. Joe Burrow steps away to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. The Bengals on third down. They've had good success. 5 for 8 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. A handoff to Mixon. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Now Mixon. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Six yards left on second down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 113 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Now it's Burrow. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. From back at the 8 now after the false start, another try at first and goal. After the penalty, it's Mixon, and he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the fourth quarter. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. To throw on second down. Huntley. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Third and 8 defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. throw. Huntley, now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
Picked off by Mike Hilton.
And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 41.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. That catch good for only a couple. From the 38, Burrow. And his throw here is incomplete.
After that throw, and it was definitely one that he would love to have back. I wonder what's going through his head. I wonder what kind of mind game he's playing with himself to get himself back on track. Because a lot of guys, that's what they do. They have little triggers that when the mechanics are off or if they make a bad throw, that they go to that place to get themselves back in sync.
Again, it's Burrow. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Here's a give to Mixon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow.
Throw left side complete to Troutman.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
It's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out.